नमस्कार। श्री श्री रामकृष्ण कथामृत। तव कथामृतं तप्त जीवनं कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमंगलं श्रीमदादतं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः। श्री श्री रामकृष्ण कथामृतो प्रथम भाग द्वितीय खंडो प्रथम परिच्छेद about Sri Ramakrishna on the steamer ride with Sri Keshav Chandra Sen. We have seen yesterday that how Sri M, like any other person, is so curious to know what is this relationship between the two extreme opposite personalities. Sri Keshav Chandra Sen, well educated, great command over English language, gives speeches in English language, writes articles and publishes papers in English, denounces the worship of God with form. He criticizes the worship of images of gods and goddesses as idolatry. That is Keshav Sen. He believes in Nirakarvad. He believes in formless God. And we have Thakur, we have Sri Ramakrishna, who accepts formless God, but with equal devotion, with equal reverence, offers flowers and sandal paste to the images of gods and goddesses, even dances and sings in front of them. Sings the glories of his divine mother, Ma Kali, Ma Durga, Ma Shama. Sings the songs about Sri Ram as the Kalpataru, the wish-fulfilling tree which is planted deep in the heart of Sri Hanuman. That is the perplexity of all these people. What has brought them together? How come these two diverse personalities, they become so happy in the company of each other? The person of Sri Keshav Chandra Sen's stature, world renowned, and Thakur, just an ordinary priest of Kali temple, a poor Brahmin belonging to the small village Kamarpukur, staying in that small room, in his room, in the temple complex of Dakshineshwar. Totally stark opposite personalities. How is it that they make such a wonderful pair? They bring such a great amount of joy in the company of each other. The well-educated, well-read Keshav, who is a master, who has mastery over Western philosophy and Western literature, finds joy in conversing with Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Keshav Chandra Sen, who is eloquent speaker, because of his eloquence and because of his saintly character, all these youngsters of Calcutta in Bengal, they have become his great admirers and followers. This Keshav Sen has become an admirer, has become a devotee of Sri Ramakrishna. A poor, simple guy who doesn't talk like Keshav, of course. He doesn't have that power of eloquence. He at times he stammers even. But the eternal truth that he spreads, the divine light that he spreads, that he shines on these eternal truths, that has made him a power of a point of reverence for Sri Keshav Chandra Sen. And that is the reason why M is today on this 27th October 1882 on this steamer to see what is it that brings these two stalwarts, extremely opposite personalities. When they come together, what makes them happy? What makes them joyous? So Thakur, again, just on the verge of getting into the steamer, he has got into Samadhi. And till the time that Thakur comes back to the normal plane, Sri M is a wonderful writer. And he doesn't waste time from Thakur's Samadhi till he's getting into the normal mode, coming down to the normal plane. And what happens? He takes us around the temple complex of Dakshineshwar as viewed from the steamer, where Sri M and other Brahmo devotees are standing waiting for Sri Ramakrishna to come down to the normal plane so that the conversation will start. The conversation will move ahead. They will see this wonderful milan, this wonderful meeting of Keshav Chandra Sen and Sri Ramakrishna. So till then, let us also take a view of Dakshineshwar temple complex while standing on that steamer, on the floor of the steamer. Shomabet কেশব প্রমুখ ব্রাহ্ম ভক্তগণ জাহাজ হইতে ঠাকুর বাড়ির শোভা দর্শন করিতেছেন. So all the devotees, along with Keshav Chandra Sen as their leader, all these Brahmo devotees, standing there in the steamer, they are enjoying the beautiful layout, the beautiful scenery of Dakshineshwar temple complex, the temple of Bhavatarini Ma Kali, Thakur Badir Shobha Sundarshan. They are enjoying the beauty of that complex. জাহাজের পূর্ব দিকে অনতি দূরে বাঁধা ঘাট ও ঠাকুর বাড়ির চান্দনী, আরোহীদের বাম পার্শ্বে চান্দনীর উত্তরে দ্বাদশ শিব মন্দিরের ক্রমান্বয়ে 6 মন্দির, দক্ষিণ পার্শ্বেও 6 শিব মন্দির। শরতের নীল আকাশ চিত্রপটে ভবতারিণীর মন্দিরের চূড়া ও উত্তর দিকে পঞ্চবটী ও ঝাউ গাছের মাথাগুলি দেখা যাইতেছে। বকুলতলার নিকট একটি ও কালীবাড়ির দক্ষিণ প্রান্ত ভাগে আর একটি নহবত খানা। 2 নহবত খানার মধ্যবর্তী উদ্যান পথ, ধারে ধারে সারি সারি পুষ্প বৃক্ষ, শরতের নীলাকাশের নীলিমা জাহ্নবী জলে প্রতিভাসিত হইতেছে। I remember it is a Koshagiri Purnima time. বহির জগতে কোমল ভাব, ব্রাহ্ম ভক্তদের হৃদয় মধ্যে কোমল ভাব। ঊর্ধ্বে সুন্দর সুনীল অনন্ত আকাশ, সম্মুখে সুন্দর ঠাকুর বাড়ি, নিম্নে পবিত্র সলিল গঙ্গা, যাহার তীরে আর্য ঋষিগণ ভগবানের চিন্তা করিয়াছেন। আবার আসিতেছেন একটি মহাপুরুষ, সাক্ষাৎ সনাতন ধর্ম। এরূপ দর্শন মানুষের কপালে সর্বদা ঘটে না। এরূপ স্থলে সমাধিস্থ মহাপুরুষে কাহার ভক্তির না উদ্রেক হয়ে, কোন পাষাণ হৃদয়ে না বিগলিত হয়ে। What a beautiful description and a beautiful narration that Sri M has brought to us. Now let us also have this vision from standing there in the steamer, as if we are standing on the steamer. জাহাজের পূর্ব দিকে অনতি দূরে বান্ধা ঘাট ও ঠাকুর বাড়ির চাঁদনী। Toward the east of the jahaj, of the steamer, are a cemented ghat and a chandani, and a platform, the portal of the temple, the portal of the temple complex. On either side of the chandani, আরোহীদের বাম পার্শ্বে চান্দনীর উত্তরে দ্বাদশ শিব মন্দিরের ক্রমান্বয়ে 6 মন্দির, দক্ষিণ পার্শ্বেও 6 মন্দির। So on either side of the Chandani stand rows of 12 Shiva temples, 6 on the right and 6 on the left. Dakshin Parshva 6 Shiva Mandir. They are split into 2 between this Chandani. Sharoter Neel Akash, on this background of blue autumn sky. Sharad Rutu is autumn. In the background of, with the background of this blue autumn sky, Bhavatarinir Mandirer Chuda, the top portion of the Bhavatarini Kali temple, the pinnacle of the temple, the top, with the background of blue autumn sky. This is the beauty of Sri M's word. How poetic. O Uttorodike, and to the north, you see Panchavati o ঝাউ গাছের মাথাগুলি দেখা যাইতেছে. In the north, you see the top of the trees of Panchavati and the Jhautala. So the Panchavati and the Jhautala is where there are a lot of willow plantations, the willow grove. So top of those trees being seen on the northern side, standing there in the steamer. Then what? বকুলতলার নিকট একটি ও কালীবাড়ির দক্ষিণ প্রান্ত ভাগে আর একটি নহবতখানা. There are 2 নহবতখাnas. One নহবতখানা where our beloved Ma stays, which is near the Bakultala, that small portion of river Ganga, which is called as Bakultala. So Nahabat, near that, there near that Bakultala is one Nahabat where stays our Ma, and there is another Nahabat in the Kalibarir Dakshina Pranta Bhage, on the south of Kali temple. There is one more Nahabat Khana. So there are these 2 Nahabat Khanas, and between these 2 Nahabat Khanas is the garden path. 2 Nahabat Khanar Madhyabarti Udyan Poth. There is a garden path धारे धारे सारी सारी pushpavruksha. And the rows of flowering plants on this garden path. On the path, on both the sides, lovely flowering plants. ধারি ধারি সারি সারি পুষ্পবৃক্ষ শরতের নীলাকাশের নীলিমা. The blueness of this autumn sky জাহ্নবী জলে প্রভাসিত হইতেছে. This beautiful blue sky is getting reflected in the waters of the Ganges. They are on the steamer and they are having this beautiful view. বহির্জগতে কোমল ভাব, ব্রাহ্ম ভক্তদের হৃদয় মধ্যে কোমল ভাব. There is such a atmosphere of devotion in the outer surroundings of this Dakshineshwar temple complex. And the same devotional form, the same devotional spirit in the hearts of the Brahmo devotees who are enjoying this devotional scenery of Dakshineshwar temple complex standing there in the steamer. ঊর্ধ্বে সুন্দর সুনীল অনন্ত আকাশ, সম্মুখে সুন্দর ঠাকুর বাড়ি, নিম্নে পবিত্র সলিল গঙ্গা, যাহার তীরে আর্য ঋষিগণ ভগবানের চিন্তা করিয়েছেন. Now where are they standing? Where is this steamer? In this of the steamer, as urdhve, that you look up, you see nothing but beautiful blue sky. Blue sky spreading to eternity, unending, beautiful blue sky. That is what you see when you look up. Shommukhe Sundor Thakur Badi. You look in the front, what you see? This beautiful temple complex. Nimne Povitru Sholilo Ganga. You look down, what is that? The purest of the pure, clean waters of Holy Mother Ganges. Jahar Tire, on the bank of this Ganges. What has happened? Arjo Rishigan, the ancient rishis and munis of the Aryavrata, Bhagavaner Chinta Kuriyeche. They have meditated on this beautiful banks of river Ganga in those ancient times. That is where Sri M has taken us into that mood of devotion. You look up, it is a beautiful sky. You look down, is the river Ganga, on the banks of which so many rishis and munis have performed meditation and austerities. And you look in the front, the beautiful temple complex of Ma Bhavatarini Kali. Abar ashitechen ekti Mahapurush. And now again, after those rishis and munis of the ancient times, now again, a towering giant personality, a great sage has come. Abar ashitechen ekti Mahapurush, Sakkhat Sanatana Dharma. Now again has come a great soul who is himself the eternal religion, the incarnation of this eternal religion. এরূপ দর্শন মানুষের কপালে সর্বদা ঘটে না. Hmm, seeing such a great soul. Hmm, it is not a fortune of each and every person to have the darshan, to have the sight of such a great soul. It is only in the for those fortunate ones. It is only in the fortune of those fortunate ones to see such a great soul again wandering on the bank of this Ganges, hmm, in Dakshineshwar. ए रूपस्थले समाधिस्थ महापुरुषे कहार भक्तिर ना उद्रेक होए कौन पाषाण हृदय ना विगलित होए. Now, seeing such a great saint, such a great soul, in Samadhi, they are seeing him in Samadhi. Who would not feel that stirring of love in his heart? Even a stone-hearted, ये कौन पाषाण हृदय ना विगलित होए. How is it possible even for a stone-hearted not to melt, having the vision of such a great soul in Samadhi? And this is the person to meet whom Keshav Chandra Sen has arranged this steamer ride. And that curiosity of knowing the reason why Sri Keshav Sen, a world-renowned person, a mighty, eloquent person who has the great following of so many youngsters of Bengal, has developed devotion for, has developed reverence for Sri Ramakrishna, to reveal that curiosity. Sri M and others have come, and just in one sentence, Sri M has revealed that secret. What has made Sri Keshav Chandra Sen to come and meet this person? The incarnation of the eternal age, eternal dharma, the incarnation of the Sanatan Dharma, who is now dwelling on the banks of Ganges here in Dakshineshwar, the banks of Ganges river on which millions of years ago in the ancient time, all those rishis and munis, they performed austerities. In this age, this incarnation has performed those austerities on these very banks of the Ganges, and Sri Keshav Chandra Sen has come to meet him. They are all awaiting this great soul to come down to the normal plane so that the much awaited conversation between the great devotee and the great incarnation will resume once again on this steamer. So that is how the first chapter of the second section comes to an end. The great soul we are going to see is going to talk to his wonderful devotee Sri Keshav Chandra Sen. In a short while, in our next reading, we are going to enjoy all those wonderful talks. So we will end our reading here with that beautiful description of the Dakshineshwar temple complex as seen standing in the steamer. Up you look is the unending beautiful blue sky. Down you look is the river Ganges, holiest of the holies, and in front you have the beautiful temple complex, and everybody is right now looking at that beautiful form of Sri Ramakrishna in Samadhi about to come on board to the steamer. ओम नमो श्री भगवते रामकृष्णाय। श्री रामकृष्णार्पणमस्तु। जय ठाकुर, जय मां, जय स्वामी जी।